The definition of consent is simple. It's not hard to understand. It is not rocket science. And yet, for whatever reason, we talk about people on a daily basis who have reached that level of entitlement that they completely disregard the importance of consent. They believe that they have the right to do and say whatever they want to whomever they want with no repercussions. And unfortunately, for them, that is just not the case. Now, during my research for my previous videos, we discovered that Cult News had previously been known by the persona NewNameNoah. Now, he rose to a certain level of notoriety in the Mormon community and then the ex-Mormon community by filming inside the Mormon temple, showing things that normally would not be seen by outsiders. Most of what I have seen from the ex-Mormon community, both on Reddit and TikTok, seemed to regard him as kind of a necessary evil in some ways. He was exposing things that they felt needed to be exposed, but at the same time, there were years of incidents with him personally that were hard to justify. What started my trip down this rabbit hole of depravity was this post from a TikToker who posted in the ex-Mormon forum on Reddit.
I'm one of the women on TikTok talking about NewNameNoah and my experience with him. He left so many inappropriate and sexual comments on my videos, I honestly lost count. I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. When he DM'd me, I panicked and thought that if I went along and played nice, he'd eventually leave me alone. So many other people saw what he was doing to me. Some reached out to me at the time to let me know they knew what he was doing was not okay. We were all scared. Because NewNameNoah is dangerous. He has a large platform and a large following, and the misogyny runs deep, even in ex-Mormon men. Turns out he has done things like this before, but he has bullied women into silence. But I'm not letting him do it this time. There is a group he is an admin of on Facebook, and he is deleting anyone from the group who speaks out. People have taken their concerns to other admins of the group, and those admins have given their names to NewNameNoah, and he has then sent threatening messages to them, trying to get them to stop talking. I spoke up and said the group wasn't safe. I had a horrific interaction with one of the admins whom I then blocked, and I've now been blocked from the group. I'm afraid, for posting this, I'll be blocked here too. This might even get deleted. But I won't stop talking. What he is doing is wrong. He won't listen. He won't learn. I've tried to talk to him directly. He even called me when I started to speak out. But when he started calling the other women liars and mentally ill, I hung up the phone. He threatened to send me revenge porn of the woman who is speaking up about her sexual harassment. He is looking for personal information of the people speaking up against him. We are ex-Mormon. We left the church because of men like NewNameNoah. Men who treated women like objects and never admitted guilt for the things they did wrong. Who gaslit us and told us to calm down and that it wasn't that big of a deal. I won't let anyone treat me like that anymore, and I won't stay quiet while he treats other women that way too.
After reading that, I decided to find out what started all of this, and it didn't take me too long before I started finding TikToks.
Alrighty then. Hey, in all seriousness though, let me address something here. So, not last year, 2022, but in 2021, I was the lucky recipient of a nasty smear campaign on TikTok, primarily. Some of these losers, of course, spilled this bullshit over into Facebook. And it all started when a woman by the name of Jessica falsely claimed that I had sent her an unsolicited dick pic. At least a dozen ex-Mos on TikTok were all adamant that they saw it as well. I called bullshit, said they're all a bunch of fucking liars, and I offered a 10, and then it went up to a $50,000 reward for anybody that could actually provide proof of this so-called dick pic, unsolicited dick pic. None of these losers actually came forward with any evidence, including the lovely Maggie in Babylon. Maggie, whose best friend has like 3 teeth in her mouth. Maggie said she had too much, what'd she say? Too much integrity to claim the $50,000 reward, even though it could buy a mouthful of teeth for a loser friend. So they called me everything from racist to homophobic to transphobic. Some of them even called me a p*** for some reason. Never quite figured that one out. I had people that said they used to be big fans of mine and supporters of mine that said that I should be in prison. Prison. The whole transphobic, homophobic bullshit, that was disconcerting simply because I'm a lifetime member of the Alphabet Mafia. So, for you fucking losers who continue to harass me, nearly 2 years later, continue to harass me on TikTok and other places online because you choose to believe rumors and gossip and blatant lies spread by others. And all I gotta say is, why don't you hit up one of these losers that made these allegations against me and claim that prize? That's $50,000. Come on, $50,000 says these people are a bunch of fucking liars and attention whores. That pathetic Sarah, who's afraid of her own shadow. Rosie, who's so fucking ruthless she attacked my own family members. Fuck you all. Collect your prize or shut the fuck up.
You can hear him obviously getting very defensive in the TikTok. I don't know that I have ever seen anyone gaslight people as much as he does. He really believes that if he continues to try and convince people they're crazy, if he accuses everyone else of lying, that eventually they are going to believe him. At this point, he is just flat out denying that this ever took place. This story is going to change multiple times throughout the entire event. But this is the conversation in question. Now, is she being slightly flirtatious with him? Yeah. Absolutely. Did she say, send me a picture of your dick? No, she didn't. Which makes this an unsolicited dick pic. Unless a woman tells you, send me that picture, don't send that picture. Unless a woman says, I want to see that, don't send it. It's very simple. That's the definition of unsolicited. If you do not get told, I want a picture, don't send it. It's not that complicated. And I think in his head, he has convinced himself that because she was being a little flirtatious, that it was okay. That's the only thing I can come up with. Now, it is censored. She did release this picture censored. I have the full uncensored 5-second clip. I will not be showing that here, but I have it, and I have seen it. The way he handled this makes it infinitely worse. The way he handled this is horrific. He could have taken accountability for his actions, taken accountability for his behavior, admitted his mistake, apologized, any number of things. But he decides to double down. Now, there are multiple claims that this woman is a cam girl. I have absolutely no idea if that is true. I cannot confirm that. But even if it is absolutely irrelevant. Him repeatedly calling her a cam girl is nothing but an attempt to discredit her. Even if she is a cam girl, it is not okay to sexually harass somebody, which is what this is. He goes on to say that the censored pic that she released as proof doesn't matter. It's not good enough. He wants to see the whole thing. He wants to know if he's circumcised. Does his penis wear a little hat? I saw so many stupid TikToks where he's doing this thing where he's trying to convince people that this doesn't actually exist.
Woo! Alrighty then. So, I find it interesting that the same people who basically say that it's crazy that so many people believe in Mormonism when nobody ever actually saw the gold plates, these same people that are making fun of that are the same people that have taken up their torches and pitchforks to come after me for unsolicited dick pics I apparently have sent to some cam girl. And they've never seen the actual dick pics. I mean, has anybody out there actually seen the alleged dick pic that I sent Jessica Justice. No? Has it crossed anyone's mind that there is no dick pic? I hate to say it, but there's no dick pic. So, this is what Jessica's been passing around. This screenshot here, see the yellow censor stuff that she put on there? What do you think's under that? Has anybody seen what's under that? Anybody at all? And if you have, can you describe it? What'd you see? Is it big? Is it small? Does it wear a little hat? Let me know. I'm curious. Here's, by the way, basically, I think it's the same picture there. Should be. That's uncensored. And I'm just wondering, maybe we could play a little game of like, outlining the penis type of thing. So, whoever can correctly outline exactly where my penis is in that picture there, I will give them a special prize. Like, I don't know, I've heard that the mob is actually, they've set up concession stands and they're making t-shirts and stuff. So I will purchase a anti-NewNameNoah t-shirt for the person that most correctly outlines with a mark of some sorts where my penis is in this particular picture. Right there. Oh, by the way, that was actually sent to me as evidence of my unsolicited dick pic that was sent to Jessica Justice. One of the members of the angry mob, I think it was Truth Spinner. Yeah, he's a truth spinner, all right. I believe he actually, it was him. He sent me that message and said that was proof of my unsolicited dick pics. Bless his heart. Anyways, well, I'm off. As you may know, they're hunting wabbits, and it's wabbit season. They say that I'm crazy, but am I crazy like a fox? You can't buy this kind of publicity. Anti-NewNameNoah t-shirts. Seriously, if they don't let me buy some of those directly, somebody's got to help me hook me up, all right? Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you guys remember a couple of days ago where I posted that I was scarred and I was traumatized. This is the situation that I was talking about, because this is nightmare fuel, and I will never recover. And I did it for you guys. These are images I never wanted in my brain. Now, you'll notice in the TikTok, he hyperfixates on this being a screenshot, continuously saying that she released it censored and he wants to see the full uncensored photo, completely forgetting to mention that he didn't send a photo. He sent a video. And the screenshot that he is showing you is a part of the video where his robe is, for the most part, covering him up. Now, is this video the best quality? No. Is he somewhat in shadow? Yes. Does that hide the fact that he is completely naked under that robe and yes, you can see everything? No. Is the entirety of his penis visible? I'm not watching the video again to see, I'm sorry. But it doesn't matter. It's completely irrelevant. So as time goes on, he continues to get called out and, surprise, surprise, he changes this story again. This time, he admits to sending the video, he admits that his penis is visible, but she sent him a link with hundreds of nude photos first, so it's okay. Now, I have absolutely no way to confirm that this is true or not. I saw a comment saying, defending him, saying that she was an OnlyFans creator and she had sent him a link. I have no idea if this is true. Even if it is completely irrelevant, because we're coming back to the issue of consent. This woman did not consent for him to send her his penis video. She didn't. If he clicked on that link, logged into OnlyFans as a consenting adult to go look at those photos, that is consent. She didn't send him outright nude images of herself. If she did anything, she sent him a link, which he clicked on knowingly. There is a massive difference there. Even if she does do OnlyFans, even if she is a cam girl. Someone working in the adult entertainment industry does not give people carte blanche to sexually harass them. It just doesn't. That's a horrible way to think of the way you should treat other people. Absolutely horrific. Now, the situation with this and others, because this is not the only woman he had issues with, got so bad that the moderator on the ex-Mormon subreddit actually preemptively banned him from the subreddit because of all the trouble that he causes.
Following a long and intense discussion among the active moderator team here at r/Mormon, the decision has been made to preemptively ban NewNameNoah from r/Mormon. This decision was not taken lightly and has been done to help protect our users from backlash regarding discussions surrounding recent actions of his. As many of you are probably aware, NewNameNoah has been accused of sexually harassing women on various platforms and was recently banned from TikTok. Following these accusations and evidence provided from the women, NewNameNoah has been engaged in an aggressive campaign to defend himself by discrediting these women, dox them, and harass any users who dared condemn him. Additionally, he has been accused of deleting criticism of his behavior on the Facebook groups that he moderates. As a part of this campaign, we also believe that he has used numerous alt accounts to bolster his attacks, particularly on Reddit. We have never before issued a preemptive ban to any user, and we want to be clear why we have chosen to do so in this case. Our policy has always been to moderate user behavior that occurs only within r/Mormon. In accordance with our moderator values, we earnestly discuss making a statement about NewNameNoah's actions, but not issue a ban. However, our concern was that in light of NewNameNoah's threatening and abusive behavior, many of our users are afraid of speaking out openly for fear of repercussions, and without a ban, he would be free to respond to members here that wanted to speak about their experiences. Therefore, we have issued a ban prior to NewNameNoah breaking rules on this forum to limit the imminent threat that NewNameNoah poses to our forum and its users. Out of an abundance of caution and based on past actions and threats, we encourage our users to not engage with NewNameNoah or any of his suspected alti accounts. If you have individually identifiable information in your Reddit account, we urge you to consider your engagement based on whether you want that information to be shared. If he PMs you through his main or alt accounts, disregard the message and report it to the Reddit admins as harassment. Separate from the motivation for the ban, the moderation team here at /r/Mormon unequivocally condemns NewNameNoah's continued disdain for women and his aggressive actions that have the potential to harm people both online and in real life. We have reviewed some evidence brought forward by numerous women across various platforms. While we can see that the original incident might have begun as a misunderstanding on NewNameNoah's part, his continued harassment and doxing after being rejected and his dissemination of pornography are far beyond the pale of a mere misunderstanding. No matter how the dispute began, his behavior since is utterly reprehensible and unacceptable for anyone, regardless of what identities they claim. Dangerous individuals are a threat to all Mormon-related communities, including ex-Mormon communities. We feel it is our duty to make our users aware of someone who poses danger to them, and we condemn, in the strongest terms, his disregard for others and his poisonous vitriol. Sincerely, the mod team.
There were so many posts and comments about his behavior spanning about 8 years that it would be absolutely impossible for me to fit all of them in one video. Countless comments about him using alts to defend himself and pretending to be other people. Comments detailing a story about him telling a woman to unalive herself on a YouTube video. Harassment, doxing. It just gets worse. I think this might be a rabbit hole that I have to take a break from for a little while, but I'll be back. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most importantly, share this video. This is the kind of behavior that needs to have attention drawn to it. I will catch you on the next one.